What did you guys think of episode 1? Now we'll try to focus on that.
So season 2, episode 1, I really liked it. It might be my favorite episode so far. It was pretty intense. Maybe maybe my second after the finale of the first season. I'd say it's my second favorite after that, just because like it opens so many doors and it goes back to the, world building things that we liked from the first one. It's expanding. I'm kind of getting sick of Tatooine. Like, it's just like, stop going back there. Like, stop. I know now they needed an excuse to go back, but like, let's stop. I've had enough of that planet.
That's interesting.
That's my only complaint. Otherwise, it made sense for the story, and I really liked the first episode. Like I said, my second favorite episode.
I kind of thought it was really cool that they went back to Tatooine.
Tatooine.
I also thought that this episode was kind of like a dragon, like it's a dragon slaying episode. Like there's a dragon terrorizing the town. The town has to unite to go and slay the dragon.
Sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm good. No, man, I would just wanted to comment on the cast. Like, I've never seen a show that the cast themselves. Like, I'm not going to talk about like the background of all. The cast is amazing. I've never been happier with more of a cast than that whole show.
Who was the guy that was in the
Timothy? Okay, so Timothy, what the hell is his name?
I always forget that guy's name.
The reason why I know him is because he was Timothy. I just had it up. What's going on here? Give me a sec. Timothy O'Payton. He was in Deadwood. Deadwood's probably one of the best shows you'll ever see. Well, let's have a look here. Yeah, he was in Deadwood. He was in a bunch of cool movies. Justified on Flicks. He was on Go. Fargo. He was in Fargo.
Cool.
He's been in like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm just kind of looking up his IMDb right now. Snowden, he was in there. Mother's Day, Archer, Modern Warfare 3, apparently. That's just good. Rango on number 4. Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
That's the one, Trevor. That's the one. I couldn't say his name. It's almost like Olympics, but it's Olympia.
Up until the last one, I was going to say, I don't think I've seen a single one of those movies.
Yeah. And he's amazing. And then all of a sudden he comes out in this gray beard. And all of a sudden Twitter, all these women on Twitter go, he's never looked so goddamn good. I just want to get in his pants. And I'm watching it with the wife and I'm like, where the fuck did he get Boba Fett's gear?
So Boba Fett walks in. I go, holy fuck, that's fucking Boba Fett. But how? And then he takes off his mask. And I go, that's not Boba Fett. What's going on? And then they show that he bargained to get the fucking the Mandalorian outfit, the armor, after he died on Tatooine. And it's like, oh, it makes fucking sense.
Okay, by the way, spoiler alert about 5 minutes ago. But here's the thing that pissed me off about the Mandalorian. And now I'm losing faith in that motherfucker. The guy, not only did they blow that motherfucker up, you figured he'd be like, no, you earned this. Keep it.
Blow what up? What do you mean?
They blew up the dragon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, now it's like, I would have been like, no, you keep that. We are now brothers.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he has to. He has to follow code. But he's got Boba Fett's armor. That is pretty cool. That's like the Excalibur.
It's true. It is true.
They built up Boba Fett and then they killed him off like a joke almost. Like a lot of people were upset by that. I guess it was Han like hits his rocket pack and sends him into the Starlight, right? By accident.
Sandworm or whatever.
Yeah, so it makes him look like after all that, and he's just like, whoops, I'm falling into the pit.
Yeah,
like,
it was
like a loser, right? So
yeah.
So they kind of redeemed him a lot in Legends. They just did like exactly what I'm saying. Like they had a good character, so they had to come up with a reason how he survived. So they have a reason how he survived in the Legend stories that Disney's thrown in the garbage now and started over. So, but that's caused a lot of theories on how he's still, or kicking around now.
So do you guys think that we're going to see the Marshal in future episodes?
I don't think so. I feel like he might be.
I could verify that we're not going to see him again.
Why do you say that?
IMDb.
Oh, well, this season.
No, he's done. He already said it's a one-off.
Really?
Do you guys not have fucking Twitter?
Am
Am I the only motherfucker that follows people on Twitter?
That's
do I see no, because he wants money. Dude, he wants money. They don't want to pay him.
I thought
it was COVID. They pulled one for COVID.
I thought it was a very interesting character.
No, but here's the thing. You're going to see bigger actors jumping into these roles as one-off episodes, just so they can say, I was in this episode. Like they had fucking Bill Burr last year. Like to me, like watching Bill Burr, I've watched that season twice. To watch Bill Burr the first time, I'm like, I couldn't get Bill Burr out of my head. I'm like, what's this guy going to do? Tell him to go fuck himself on Disney? And then I watched it the second time, and I was like, all right, I kind of like him. I do. I like Bill Burr. I bought into it the second time, right? But yeah, he's only doing one-offs, and I think that's what they're going to do. Is I would not be surprised if they pulled out like some big stars for the third season. If they pulled some big ones out.
I just felt like that character's story, like it played through. Like he told the story of how he got the armor and how he saved the town originally, and that story's over. Now he's just a guy. He doesn't have the armor anymore. He was a cool guy, but
that's all that show is. That's all that. Exactly. That's all that show is that show with the production value is they put 52 minutes into production value with the highest things that they don't do in anything else. Like that's a movie, guys. Like I know it's a short one, but it's a movie. Basically like, oh, it's an hour. Can you sit through that? I go, absolutely. As in we would sit through almost, 3 hours of garbage. You would sit through that. It's
I'm
amazing.
sitting through an hour talking about it.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I'll sit through an hour watching the show.
What about the speed racer who was driving? Some people
speculated. Oh, that's Anakin's.
Some people said it could be Anakin's. Do you guys think that?
Yeah, it looks just like it. I think it is an Easter egg. They probably didn't They're just like, what the hell? If we're gonna just throw it in, we might as well make it relevant to the story. So it's cute little.
I'm not sure I like that.
Listen, guys,
it's got to be Anakin's.
If you guys have ever followed Disney, they do things to get talked about. Now it's the same thing. It's the same thing, and I'll turn this back to Trump. All they're basically doing is listen. All they're doing is they're just saying little things and they're giving things, and people are talking about it on the internet, and they're talking about it on Twitter. And then you look at it and you go, oh shit, because that was the one thing. So and Trump's a troll, and I'm not talking about that too much, but they're using the internet. All I remember saying was I was on Twitter and I looked at it and they go Mandalorian, and I was like, I'm waiting for the wife, but they're like, oh look, it's Anakin Speed Racer. And the minute it showed up, it reminded me of when we were kids on the 64 with the fucking the racing game on the pod racers. I'm like, oh, it's fucking Anakin's. I know why, because that's the fastest one in the game, and I know it because I've seen it 1,000 times. You know what I mean? So they give little teasers like that. So not so much guys like me, but guys like you two, you'll go, oh, did you see that? Oh yeah, did you see all the power bar or all the explosions they got from the one ship? Like somebody else said in a spoiler, I'm like, how the fuck am I going to know that was on the Death Star or whatever have you? Like stupid things like that.
Yeah.
Rob, you were going to say you disagreed about something?
Sorry? Oh no, I was just afraid he was going to talk about that president that we're not going to talk about.
No, we're done. We're done. We're done.
No, that's awesome.
We're done with him.
So
I don't want to talk about Biden.
Easter eggs. I like Easter eggs like that are you don't really have to think about. It's not in your face. They didn't show Anakin's freaking helmet wasn't attached to the side of it or some stupid thing like that. It was there and it wasn't in your face. Like we were talking about people that were watching it that aren't as familiar with Star Wars. They would just kind of look past it. So it's there for the big true fans, and it's not a big fan service in your face, big scene like they did in the
you don't have Jar Jar
movies.
You don't have
I hate those sequels. Anytime that I have to stop bringing it up.
So I actually didn't really like the Speed Racer being in there. I thought they got Boba Fett's armor. They don't need another sort of recognizable, iconic thing from the mythos to throw in there. It would have been cool to see it somewhere else. Is all I'm saying.
But you guys are massive Star Wars guys. I love Star.
I'm not really that. I'm pretty casual. Actually,
let me just explain to you from my end of the view. I love the Star Wars. I really do. I have Star Wars shirts. I have a bunch of cool Star Wars stuff. You guys are beyond crazy about Star Wars. You guys are talking about shit that I'm like Let me just get another beer. All right, I like sports. No, but so what happens there is that the subtle Easter eggs that I've seen, for me, were a bit of a joke, like a chuckle. They were like, ha ha. Same with you guys. My wife had no idea, kind of like, what the fuck are you laughing at? My wife's like, all right, cool. I'm like, Anakin Speedwalker. Oh, that's Boba Fett's gear. Like, you know, and you start adding all these little things together. Some of the ones, if you watch it again, you'll see the deeper ones that you guys really want. That's what they're aiming for. They're still trying to sell it to me, which I'm going to enjoy. You guys are a little more hardcore. And my wife, they're like, we just want JM's wife to watch it and love Mandalorian, so JM continues to buy Disney Plus. That's all they're doing. They're giving you guys the tease that you guys, where you guys will see stuff that I won't see, and then the stuff that I'm a Star Wars fan, they see it, they're going to go, oh, there it is. That's what they're doing. Is they're amassing like 3 different audiences all in one episode, and like we just realized it now. Like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's what Star Wars has always done, right? It's tried to appeal to every demographic possible, right? And it's worked for them, right? And if I guess they just figure like we could just make it a random vehicle, or you know maybe we'll throw this in. I kind of like that they're not. I don't feel like they're overdoing it, but like being on Tatooine, they're just throwing in all kinds of a little bit of everything, just because there's been so much time on that planet now. So
it's a very significant planet in Star Wars mythos.
No, but also now though that you want to know if they're going to go back to it. To be honest though, no, but like, are they going to leave and then come back to it? Like, you want to know? Okay, so what happened with Anakin's fucking racer? What happened with Boba Fett? Like all that stuff. That's what we're looking at now. Is I want to know more. I want to go. Hey, are we going to get a speed race next episode? Is that what we're getting? Are they going to be speed racing? Are they going to be doing? Are they going to be racing for Boba Fett? Is he going to trade Boba Fett's gear to somebody else? Is he going to find the other Mandalorians? Are we going to get to see like a bunch of other things?
Because I would imagine they're going to melt it down, which is a shame.
I don't think so.
The Boba Fett's armor.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's going to take it back. Like you guys saw the end of the episode, right?
Yeah, he took it back.
Well, no. I mean, that was supposed to be Boba Fett at the very last scene where you see somebody watching and he turns around. That was him.
No,
that was him, because that's the guy that played Jango Fett, and
I didn't know that. I was like, who is that guy? Who is that? That was Boba Fett? Oh, now I have a whole new appreciation for the episode. I'm so glad that you came on tonight. That was Boba Fett. To be honest, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, you know what? Even though they got the armor, that doesn't really mean Boba Fett's dead. And he's not.
There you go. Surprise.
Wow. That is awesome.
I should have done like some kind of build up to it then.
Well, you kind of did.
You did. You talked about an hour to a fucking 52-minute episode. Well, what else do you want me to do?
I think that's a good way to end this episode, guys. You guys have anything else you want to say?
No.
Yep. Trump 2020, bitches.